never alone, I'm never helpless. Even if I have to struggle, I know the Almighty God will save me from trouble. God sought me out and He brought me here, so I'll worship Him with a heart sincere. I'll serve God even in my youth, and as I grow up, I'll keep His truth. Because you are so good and true. Fellow brethren, come with me. There's a land where we're meant to be. Let's go. Let's go on in this journey to a life we'll enjoy eternally. Let's go. Up to the holy man. Up to the holy man. Mighty and tough, INC united as one. We know our race will be one. He's our guiding light through all the darkest nights, giving us hope and strength to get through all the fights. We all know it's a time, our time to shine. Fellow brethren, come with me. There's a land where we're meant to be. Let's go. Let's go on in this journey.
Don't be afraid to take the baby steps. It's another day, don't forget God's just a prayer away. Don't give up now, trust the process and keep learning. And if you need a friend, we're in this together, together, together. We're in this together, together, together. We're in this together, together. Together as a family in faith and melody.
Good morning again. Welcome to Faith and Melody. We just listened to we just listened to Up to the Holy Land, one of our INC original music. We hope that you're doing well this morning or your afternoon or evening. So I am Flo Guillermo from the local congregation of Vancouver here in the District of Oregon. Welcome, welcome. We're glad that you are allowing us to be part of your morning or your evening or your um, whichever time zone you're at. Thank you for allowing us there and listening to us. Greetings to all of our avid listeners and our team live chat, our avid viewers, actually, those who are there as well, who may just be listening to us. We hope that you'll enjoy our program today. We're greeting everyone there. Especially our brethren in the District of Oregon and all the brethren worldwide. And in our show today, if you're, throughout our show, we'll be having topic discussions as well. But including that, we'll have our Wikiwiki segment, the verse of the week, and of course, we'll play your favorite INC original music. Again, our topic is merits of mentorship. And may I remind all of you there, please engage with us in the live chat because towards the ending of our show, we'll be choosing our top comments. And also, please let us know if you have any song requests. We hope to pick that up and uh, uh, and let our Kuya text know to have that ready for you so that we can play them in between our topic discussion. And let's just say hello to our our panelists. Let's say hi to Brother Andrew. Hi, Brother Andrew. How are you, po?
Mabuti po, magandang umaga po, magandang hapon po, magandang gabi po, wherever you might be. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm from the local congregation of High Point in the Ecclesiastical District of Virginia. And I'm very, very happy to be here and very, very happy to everyone who's listening and everybody who's in the live chat.
All right. Thank you for joining us today, Brother Andrew. And I, I don't know about our weather. I think we're really getting right in the middle of fall already, and it feels already like winter because our temperatures are just really dipping in the low. I think we're in the low 60s, or maybe I wouldn't be surprised if we are in the actually it just popped in. Hey, 37 degrees Fahrenheit here in Vancouver, Washington, and yeah, it's really time to bundle up. And I'm not sure about you there, Brother Andrew. What is it like there?
We're not quite as nippy as y'all are on the Pacific coast. On the Atlantic coast here, we're a little bit further south than you. We're in North Carolina. It was about 50 this morning, and it's going to be 68 degrees in the middle of this afternoon. So to me, that's right in between summer and fall weather
Still,
from what I'm
right?
used to.
I think we're really into our wintry weather. And last night when I attended worship service, I forgot that when we got out, it was really cold. I wasn't sure what the temperature was, um, but I think I need to bring a coat with me now because when we leave the place of worship, it's really cold walking through the car. So yeah, I got to remember doing that. And any weekend happenings for you there in your district, Brother Andrew? Okay, I think I lost him.
Just last week, we watched Guerrero Trace.
Mm.
So that was a tearjerker. I don't know about you, but all of us loved that movie, and I want to go back and watch 1 and 2 and then 3 again.
Yeah, actually, yes, we watched that show or that movie um, last Friday for us in our local congregation, and I was really waiting for this the third part to this whole they call it the trilogy, right? And I really enjoyed first and second, and then the third one was really they really did a good job. The whole story and how it all linked up to each other. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of um, Christian values to that movie. I really, it's something that we want to rewatch that. So we hope that we could rewatch that movie, and I hope a lot of our brethren did watch Guerrero Tres. It was kind of funny because for me anyway, when they were shouting Guerrero, and my last name is kind of, this is kind of funny and the funny side. My last name is kind of close to it, right? Guillermo. And um, I was like, oh, wow, this could be like my last name too. But anyhow, it was just an awesome movie to watch. And kudos to those that put that movie together, the actors and the directors, everything that who put in their efforts. Good job to all of them. Praise God for a wonderful movie. And just a tidbit, um, I did meet who I did meet the actor who played the Guerrero, the boxer, Brother Genesis Gomez. So I met him back when we were there in the Philippines during our CEBSI celebration. So yeah, I would love to watch that movie again. So if our district is listening, or our Christian family overseer is listening, I'd love to watch that movie again. All right. So anything else happening on your side of the um, your district, Brother Andrew?
We're preparing for coming up Saturday. I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
for a baptism coming up this Saturday. But on Sunday, we're looking forward to, in the late afternoon or early evening, an evangelical mission that I believe a lot of brethren are going to be part of in many, many places. And I'm very excited about that.
Yes, and I am too. I think when you're, well, whatever activities, and that's what we can tell with our the unity of the Iglesia Ni Cristo, the Church of Christ, is that whatever's happening on your end of the world, it's possibly happening on our side of the world. Like I hear there's care for humanity happening, activities here, evangelical mission, um, and all sorts of activities that continue to edify and strengthen our faith. So we're grateful to the church administration for that. All right, let's move along, and let's hit on to our Wikiwiki segment. And so, Kuya Tex, can you play that bumper for us
Wikiwiki.
all?
Quick talk.
All right. Yeah. So that should get us in the mood for our program today. And I love that bumper all the time. And so our WikiWiki segment, or WikiWiki means quick talk or fast. That's a Hawaiian word or a Hawaiian term that we use back home there. And so WikiWiki. So it's really a fast talk. So question for all of you there. Uh, are you impressionable? So impressionable means someone who can be easily impressed or influenced by looks or appearance or even words. Uh, I'll go ahead and get started. For me, I am, but you know what? It really depends on who I'm seeing, who's trying to impress me, or who looking at. Uh, if it's somebody that I wanna copy, yeah, I'm impressionable, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it aligns with our Christian values, as long as it is aligned with what we really believe in as members of the Church of Christ, right? So, how about you, Brother Andrew? Are you impressionable?
I will second what you say. For instance, I'll tell you one place, one aspect where I'm not impressionable. If a social media influencer tells me something and they have no expertise about it, I usually am very cynical of what they're trying to say. But if somebody in the Church of Christ, let's say I see a bunch of brothers and sisters with orange t-shirts on, immediately I think of the Society of Communicators and Networkers, And often I'll see posts on Facebook or even live. These Society of Communicators and Networkers going out and helping people in the case of a flood or keeping things orderly in an aid for humanity so that all the recipients get the bags that they need. So that makes an impression on me. Also, words probably of all three of those make the biggest impression on me. But I first listen to the message and say, should I be impressed by this or should I ignore this? And I make a decision as to whether I'm going to continue to listen or I'm going to kind of tune them out. And it depends on the source of the words. So yes, my answer is like your answer.
Yeah. Um, because we're a lot in our time today, right? We're looking at social media, and it's a big part of our lives right now is looking at social media. But we have to have our own discretion, right? What we're listening to, what we're looking at, and if it helps us then and makes us better people, then why not, right? So we just need to use our our Christian minds to make sure that we are doing what pleases our Almighty God, right? So that was our quick talk for the both of us. I don't know if we have those that's who have answered our question here. Are you impressionable to our live chatters there? Please let us know. But for the most part, I think everyone is just saying hello to each other. And we'll get to our live chat who's joining us there and say hello to them. And at this moment, I'd like to go ahead
I
and
would like to
go.
say
Oh,
one thing on the live chat.
yes,
Sister Jessica Macaro says,
yes,
good morning, everyone. Hope you are all safe and dry here in the Philippines. Stay safe and always pray, Pope, my dearest brethren here in this country. Because in provinces like Albay and Camarines Sur and some others, they both happen to be in the Bicol region, there have been some places that have been flooded due to very wet weather. And that's happening in some other places too around the world. And we pray that everyone in those places is safe.
yes. Well, thank you for that. Thank you, Sister Cheska, for greeting us there in our live chat. And so we'll close out our segment first, and then we'll go swing over there to our live chat and say hello to all of them. And so, Kuya Tex, please close out our Wikiwiki segment.
Wikiwiki. Quick Talk.
All right. Thank you so much. And we'll have two songs prepared for you. But before we do that, we'll give a chance for our Kuya text to go ahead and prepare that. While I'll go say hello and give them. I want to give our brethren, our viewers, our avid listeners, a virtual hug to each of you. I wish I could see all of you and hug all of you. So big hugs sending out to all of you from your Manong Flow this morning. And actually, we have one who um, are here on our live chat. Just wanted to say hello to my Ate moms, Ate Care, um, Sister Carolyn Shank, and Ate Jonah, um, who are hosts for our Wednesday show. And she said, I believe Ate Jonah is agreeing with us here. Exactly. Let us influence the world as members of the Church of Christ instead of the other way around, right? Thank you, Ate Jonah, for chiming in on that. Just wanted to say hello and thank you for being there in our live chat, saying hello to our Ate Ivy. Hi, Ate Ivy from Sacramento. At Manang Carol Villanueva. She said good morning. She's from Beaverton local. So good morning to you, Manang. Thank you for joining. Also, Sister Mary Jane Angeles and our sister Lexi Aquesta, both wives of ministers. Good morning to both of you. Sister Mary Jane is from Hillsboro. Sister Lexi is from Eugene. They're further down on our southern part of Oregon. Hello to Brother Mario Oka there from the local congregation of Brixtonville, Caloocan North. And then also Sister Cheska, I'm going to get this right this time, Makorol. Makorol. Says, hi, Sister Chestnut. She is coming in from local of Tandang Sora, district of Central. Thank you. I know it's really super early for you there. Our brethren who are listening in with us from the Philippines, it is 12:21 a.m. there in the Philippines. So yes, and for those who are there in the Philippines and anywhere around the world who are going through different calamities going on. Please stay safe. We're prayers going out to all of you that all of you will be safe and still be able to continue worshiping God. Hello to Sister Zenaida Novesteris. She is coming from Greater Toronto there. And yeah, and then to all of you, please let us know that you're there in the live chat. Make sure that you join us in the conversation. We want to choose our top comments. And like I said, everyone has our top comments really because they're always engaging us in with our questions here. Just wanted to say hello to brother our Kuya Rod Kahayag coming in from Livermore, Northeast California. All right. And so what we'll do right now is we're going to go to our next two songs. And our next two songs is entitled Never Surrender. And the next song is a Tagalog title, Tuloy lang sa paggawa. Continue our works for the Lord. So enjoy these two beautiful INC original music. And we'll be right back. So Kuya Tex, please take it away.
This life, I have so much to bear, so much worries and cares. I won't give up, for I know I'm never alone. You're always there. Father, you are always by my side. I've learned to hold on, to stay strong, never give up on
welcome back to Faith and Melody. We just listened to Never Surrender and Tuloy Lang sa Paggawa. So, don't worry, I was able to get some help regarding the translations to these Tagalog songs, and actually, I'm learning a lot from asking for help, and it's okay because that's how we learn, right? And so we're gonna start off with our topic discussion. Again, our title of our topic discussion, as you can see on your screen there, merits of mentorship. Mhm. And so a mentor is any person who has taught us, guided us, or provided support to us in any aspect of our lives. So our question to all of you there is, do you think mentorship is important? Is it important for the mentor and the mentee? And let's get started with this. And so, for me, I think I say it's especially when the mentee wants to learn from the mentor. This is how we grow, and and whether we know it or we're aware of it, um, we have mentors around us, and so when the when we have mentors that are with us, sometimes we don't even know, but they're teaching us things, and it's important to have it's important to have them, because when we don't have them, we don't have quite a direction of what we want to do in life. And that's how we grow. And that's how we grow. So let's ask, what's your insights regarding this, Brother Andrew?
Well, I'm going to start out with a couple lists, and one of them is for the mentee, or in general for mentorship. What are some of the benefits? What can accrue from this? Better self-esteem, better relationships, more proper behavior, higher graduation rates, improved performance, building new skills, achieving career goals, staying on track, meeting key people, new opportunities, identifying goals, and increasing confidence. For the mentor, improving as a teacher, improving as a facilitator, a sense of purpose, communication, leadership, feedback, networking, new perspectives, job satisfaction, and this one I love, less anxiety. So to me, both the one being mentored and the one doing the mentoring receive great benefits, but that does presuppose, as you said, that both parties, the mentor and the mentee, want to do this.
Yes. It goes both ways for the mentor and for the mentee. And it serves for both ways to be able to take on, for the person who's mentoring, um, they find that mentoring is a good thing for themselves as well. That's even for those that's who's a mentee. And let's find out from those who are chiming in with us there. Um, just wanted to just say hello to Brother Rod Reyes, our Christian family uh, organization overseer there here in our District of Oregon. Good morning, Paul. Thank you so much for chiming in or saying hello to us here. And also, Brother Rod Kahayag says, mentor, making effective necessary training, outstanding and righteous. I love that. Thank you, Kuya Rod. All right, the first acronym of the morning. And then we have coming right up second is our Ate Zanaida Novesteres saying merits, motivating every day, reaching individuals to succeed. That's how Faith and Melody is to her. Wow. And so And we hope that even here, we hope that it is, we're actually even mentoring each other, um, whether we're aware or not. It's something that we want to do, and it's a mutual um, activity between two people when it comes to mentoring. And so we'd like to go on and say, um, who hold on, who is one mentor that made an impact in your life, and what lessons have you learned? What lessons have you learned that you have used in your own life? So we're gonna talk stories a little bit here, and and find out who has mentored us, or who do we look up to that mentored us and made a big impact in our lives. So let's go start with Brother Andrew and hear what he's got to say about that. Who's the
I will
who
give
do
you, I
you
will
who
give
who's
you,
one who's one mentor that impacted you in your life, Paul?
I will give you two,
Okay.
secular and spiritual. The first, the secular, I was a 16-year-old high school senior in September of 1973, and there was a calculus teacher in his late 50s. But was so impressive to him, other than being brilliant in calculus and not only using the textbook, but having a couple hundred pages of mimeographed supplements to the textbook. And I always remember him saying, number next. And we'd be solving calculus problems on the chalkboard. I found out that he used to swim. He was a swimming coach, and he would swim against swimmers who were competitive in state and high school. And he would actually sometimes beat them. So from him, I learned that no matter how hard anything was or how old you were, to compete and never give up and just strive for excellence. Now, the second group of mentors are ministers, especially district ministers inside the Church of Christ. And I remember Brother Manny Andaya. He's the dad of Brother Manley Andaya, our executive producer. And he was our resident minister in Honolulu and also our district minister. And I remember his great advice. And I remember how he was always patient and always gave you a spiritual perspective to anything you were facing.
I remember, we call him Tatay Manny Andaya. I guess we were there at the same time, Brother Andrew, there in Honolulu. Yes, and I do remember him. He did teach us a lot of things there. Also wanted to add there, Brother Ruben Garcia as well. Um, he was also our resident minister there. He taught us a lot. We were young kids then at that time who, taught us about music and growing up as children, and really influenced us, there in the local congregation of Honolulu. So shout out to, or yay to our district ministers, our ministers out there who helped us. Um, there's several people that I want to share who's impacted my life. And I always look up to those who are mentoring. And whether you knew it or not out there, that has mentored me, you are those that shaped my life so much, to where I am today. And one of them is, it's kind of personal though, is my sister-in-law Blessing. We've been friends since I was binhi at that time, and we've been friends since then. Actually, we become sisters-in-law. And one thing we both she mentored me is our personal finance, and she's very very experienced in this. And so I learned from her, and she's mentored me throughout the years growing up, and how to take care of our resources. And so, and if I was doing something wrong, she wouldn't hesitate to tell me and point me into the right direction. And it's okay because that's how we learn. And that's what mentoring is all about. And then we go on and we look towards our officers from the early days, those who has come before us, and we look up to them and their leadership, and and they come with so many different experiences and how to lead the brethren and how to how to take care of the brethren and go to their their I call it heart to heart level, because no one is above or below anyone. To me, it's a heart to heart level, and how they come across, and how they show how they care. And before I became a part of his family, um, I saw him really leading the brethren there in the local congregation of Honolulu, and I did look up to him. It's none other than my late father-in-law, Brother Solomon Guillermo, who was also a guest here on Faith and Melody, and his leadership was just awesome, and he led a big group of officers. And as I was growing up, being a binhi, I I I observed all of that. And so when my time came and was time to lead, I remembered a lot of those things that he taught to the officers. And I watched him from a distance at that time, because I was still binhi kadiwa at that time. And then of course, um, you know, we will acknowledge that INCRadio here in abroad is making their 10 years anniversary this month. And I didn't know that I was going to be part of radio. It was never in my plans. However, it became God's plans. And we had so many mentors here on INCRadio. Starting off was uh, difficult to a good level, because we all started off like not knowing a lot of things, and we were just learning a lot of things. And so those who has helped me start up my satellite here in Oregon, of course, we had the guidance of our ministers here in our district, of course, right? And then we have Kuya Manley, um, our first or our executive producer. And then when I was trying to start off, I didn't know what I was doing, honestly. But those who mentored me to get me, who springboard me into taking care of our satellite here in Oregon, is Ate Catlea from New Jersey, and Ate Darlene from um, Washington D.C., and of course Ate Noemi all the way there in Spain. And and it's their experience that helped me to grow. And of course, I look up to those who I work with in INCRadio, um, as well. My those who co-host with us on Faith and Melody. I've learned so much from them. You know, um, the impact of what they do for us as mentors, helps us to be better people, right? And so, and that's important. It shapes us, who we are today. And so anything that you'd like to add, Brother Andrew, while I go and talk and see what's going on in our live chat book.
Brother Ruben Garcia, I can also amplify about him. He was in our congregation of Lemoore for almost 5 years as our destinado. I arrived partway through that 5 years, and he was such a joy to be with. Now, he told me, Brother Andrew, whenever you're conducting a meeting, if you're in charge, remember, it's not only your own time, but it's the time of everybody you're speaking to. Don't waste a moment. It doesn't mean your meetings have to be short. If you have a lot to cover, that's fine, but make every moment count. Give your all when you're involved with the other brethren's time. Make them so they can come out with a benefit from it. And then his daughter, Sister Aliu, Just
Mhm.
working with her, such a bundle of positivity and energy. So much fun. We were co-teachers in Lemoore together, and we had so much fun. We also had fun doing videotaping for the district and just many, many other activities back in the day. And also, you, Sister Flo, are one of my mentors
I
because, as
I am.
yes,
Thank you.
you
I'm
mentor
I'm
by you mentor by example because you probably know I'm kind of like a nerdy newscaster, and I try to be more. I try to learn from your positivity, your exuberance. In Tagalog, we would call you Bibo, and enthusiastic. Just your genuineness, your happiness, and a lot of other INC radio personalities that I learned from. I've never had much fear about talking. I've never had much stage fright, but I want to improve my personality or my persona. And you and other INC radio hosts are helping me so much with it just by setting the example.
Wow, thank you, Brother Andrew. I'm I'm touched. Thank you so much, Brother Andrew. All right. Of course, we do learn from each other. There's hosts that we look up to, many of them. Even here on Faith and Melody, I look up to Ate Kay, Ate Jonah, Kuya Jay, Ate Bell, of course, our Ate Des. Um, and she was one. I have to say, this story will never grow old. She was actually one that is responsible for why I am here today. It's a very, very funny story how we kind of, um, how I got started with INC Radio, and it's a story to tell. I think I'll share that. We'll be doing a little bit of sharing of that in the different satellites this weekend, so look out for that. But yes, Ate Des was one of my mentors also. Let me just go ahead and read some of our those who are on our live chat chiming in. And I saw here, yes, Ate Jonah said it is very important and beneficial. That's how we can improve, grow, develop professionally, um, personally, and especially spiritually. I love that, Ate Jonah. That is so, so true. And so yeah, let's see. Let's say hello to Sister Claire Cruz, uh, minister's wife of the Brother Jake Cruz there in the local congregation of Portland. Thank you so much. I'm loving um, the Oregon support here. So thank you. I'm actually really, really uh, I'm a little bit speechless this morning in regards to that, but thank you so much. Hello to Sister Shay Chavez. I believe she's still in Mountain States as well. So hello po to you. Regards also to Brother Alex and your children. Brother Rod Kahayag says, one person who helped me a lot was Brother Roger Valdez. He was our minister in Oakland back in the day. I would have loved to meet him. Um, yes, and they're very great examples to those that mentor us, and we're grateful to that. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that, Brother Rod. Also po, we have uh, Sister Estella Nicolas. Hello po sa lahat na mga kapatid. And I would love to know where you're from po. So please let us know there in our live chat. Oh, she said she is watching from Italy South. Wow, thank you so much for joining us. Not sure what time is it there. I think it's evening po. And then hello to Sister Lucy Ancheta there. She is from the local congregation of Charlotte, North Carolina, District of Virginia. And she's loving our topic. And, just one more mention of one of those that's recently has mentored me. And I want to just say a special, message who's helped me grow in being a producer here on INCRadio Oregon is our brother Paulo Aquesta. He's taken and he's our multimedia advisor. He's taken uh, an active role in making sure that my rundowns go out with a lot of spirituality to it, a lot of faith. So I am grateful for that, and being mentored like that is such a such a blessing. And so let's take in all of those that's who's mentoring us, whether they're aware of it or not. Like like I didn't know I was mentoring Brother Andrew. So thank you so much. Take that in, because those are just very, very beautiful um, blessings that we have. Okay, so all right, we'll continue some more with our discussion, but we're just gonna take a break a little bit here, and we'll have our verse of the week, and our Kuya Pong and our Kuya Irene is just helping me along with that. We're gonna go with our verse of the week, and we'll be right back. Okay, while we wait for our verse of the week, it is entitled Family Matters, and connecting through communication with our brother Donald Pina. Okay, so when we'll wait for our Kuya text to let me know that it's ready. So we'll wait for that po. And while we're waiting for that, just letting you know that these verse of the week that it comes out, like they say, every week. So if you're on Instagram, you'll find it coming up. So you need to be following INC Media, because those are the ones that's um, sending out these verse of the week. And also, if you go on www.incmedia.org, you'll find them there. And also on our YouTube channel. So if you go on our YouTube channel, just type in the search box INC Media, and you'll see a whole playlist of these verse of the week. And just click any one of them from the Iglesia Ni Cristo verse of the week, um, and then I promise that it comes at a very exact time that you need to hear something. And have you seen any, while we're waiting for our Kuya text to play our verse of the week, do you have a favorite verse of the week, Brother Andrew?
I don't know. They're all kind of my favorites, but I wanted to mention what we should also do on YouTube is Google or select or search on INC original music, and you will hear a lot of the music that we've been featuring and a lot of other music. And I like to alternate the two. I like to read a verse of the week, and then I like to hear an INC original music song.
All right. Speaking of which, we'll go ahead first with our INC original music, and I know this next song is very meaningful to a lot of us. It is entitled "Instrumental," and the next song after that is "Pag-asa nating maggaganap," the fulfillment of our hope. So let's go ahead and play that, Kuya Pong and Kuya Irene. Take it away, and we'll be right back.
Whoa, whoa, matibay ka nang simulang manalig sa Ama, panatag ka rin sa mga pangako niya. Ngunit Dahil ba lagi kipit ay uurong ka na? Kung may bagyo, sikapin mong manatiling nakatayo. Kaya mong gawin, tapusin ang takbuhin. Bukirin may masalantan, lupa may magtitigan, masira man ang mga trigo, salutin man ang mundo. Pag-asa natin ay magaganap, dahil siya ang magbibigay lakas. Ligalig man nasa paligid, mananatili tayong ligtas. Iguyong ang kaniyang kamay laban sa mga kaaway. Pag-asa natin ay magaganap, dahil ang Ama ang magbibigay lakas. Whoa, Huwag magtaka kung napakabigat ng problema. Huwag mong isipin, pinabayaan ka na niya. Tinuturuan ka, lalo pang magtiwala sa Kanya. Kung may bagyo, sikapin mo manatiling nakatayo. At huwag isuko ang pag-asa mo, may aalalay sa atin. Bukirin may masalanta, lupa may magtitigang, masira man ang mga trigo, salutin man ang mundo. Pag-asa natin ay magaganap, dahil siya ang magbibigay lakas. Ligalig man nasa paligid, mananatili tayong ligtas. Ibubuyog ang kaniyang kamay laban sa mga kaaway. Pag-asa natin ay magaganap, dahil ang Ama ang magbibigay lakas.
Ligalig ay kailan may di matatakasan, dahil naglalakbay pa lang tayo dito sa sanlibutan. Pero di yun dahilan para tayo mag-alinlangan. May Diyos tayo, may tagapagligtas. Bibigyan tayo ng lakas. Magkakaroon tayo ng ligalig at sakit sa loob ng sandaling panahon. Subalit pagkatapos noon, gagawin ng Diyos na tama ang lahat ng bagay.
Masalanta, lupa may magtitigang, masira man ang mga trigo, salutin man ang mundo. Pag-asa natin ay magaganap, dahil siya ang magbibigay lakas. Ligalig man nasa paligid, mananatili tayong ligtas. Ibubuyog ang kaniyang kamay laban sa mga kaaway. Pag-asa natin ay magaganap, dahil ang Ama ang magbibigay lakas. Whoa, whoa.
Right, good. Thank you for coming back here with Faith and Melody. Again, you have Sister Flo Guillermo here and our brother Andrew Wynn. Um, So we'll continue on, and when our verse of the week is ready for us, our Kuya text will let me know. So we will continue and talk about, like I said, merits of mentorship is our topic discussion today. And so we're asking our live chatters there, tell us what qualities do you admire most about a person? What do you admire most about a person? Um, and we'll read our answers there in our live chat as soon as we get them. And what are the qualities that you admire most, Brother Andrew?
First, I'm going to say there was a little bit of irony because you and I were typing the same thing in the chat at the same time. Our question varied by one or two words. But let me go to some of the qualities that I really enjoy and admire in a person. A person who's creative, a person who's inventive, a person who's empathetic, a person with integrity, with courage, with accountability, with generosity, who's gracious, who's kind, who's dependable, who's resourceful, who has a sense of efficacy or is efficacious, and a collaborator. And these are just some of the qualities that I enjoy. How about you, Sister?
Yeah, okay. But before we go and do that, we just wanted to say hello to Brother Arman Kagingin, resident minister of Beaverton here in Oregon. And also he's greeting our district minister, Brother Moises Cadosale, and his family, and our assistant district minister, Brother Gino Ramello, as well. And so we already have an answer here. I don't want to miss that one. So Kuya Rod Kahayag said, what I admire the most about a person is that they keep it real. They keep it real. They are transparent and honest. Right. Okay, we got that one from Rod. So for me, for me, what I admire in a person or about a person is when they show patience, when they show patience, understanding, and the willingness to be open and sharing, what they know. Um, they're 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 easily willing to share their knowledge because this is the best way to share with other people their knowledge, because sometimes that next person doesn't know all, and we all know that, right? We all know that. And we don't know everything, so we go to the person that knows some type of knowledge with that. And so those are, the qualities there. I what I admire most, another thing is when they're kind, when they have good things to say, and sometimes maybe their honesty will actually help us. Maybe sometimes it might be ouch a little bit, but it's okay. um you have to take it in a way that said, okay, this is something that I'm gonna learn from, uh, and be better at something. And then when you can do that, uh, it it opens up a lot for you. So those are the things that I admire, and so much more. um, when they give their time to sit down and talk stories, even that, I admire that, because that's when we learn, we get things from each other. Oh, okay, you know that. Oh, okay. It's a sharing of knowledge. All right. Let's see. We're going to, oh, I got one more answer there in our live chat. Ate Jonas says, authenticity and honesty with deep commitment and dedication. Yes, and she is that as well, and so we learn to be that as well, to have authenticity. A little bit big word, but it's all good. All right. Our verse of the week is ready, and then we'll continue with the discussion. Yay! Go ahead, Kuya Tex. Let's play that verse of the week.
Hello, everyone. It seems nowadays we turn to online resources in order to connect with others. But relying too heavily on technology can potentially cause a relationship and communication to deteriorate, especially between members of a household. So, how can families avoid a communication disconnect between the parents and the children? I'm Brother Donald Pinnock, and let's read here in Proverbs 6, and the verses are 20 to 23, as we rely on the Bible to provide the answer. My son, keep your father's commands and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Bind them upon your heart forever, fasten them around your neck. When you walk, they will guide you. When you sleep, they will watch over you. When you awake, they will speak to you. For these commands are a lamp, this teaching is a light, and the corrections of discipline are the way to life. So, first of all, when it comes to the children, because our parents have been appointed by God to oversee the family, let's listen respectfully to their admonitions and be fully present or aware when they are speaking to us. Because their advice, just as we read, when you walk, they will guide you. When you sleep, they will watch over you. When you awake, they will speak to you. For these commands are a lamp, this teaching is a light. As for the parents, we should find time to have meaningful face to face conversations with our children. And while doing so, we should strive to reinforce God's teachings in their hearts, their mind, and most especially their life. At the same time, parents should be mindful that when discussing matters with their children, that their son or daughter would not become discouraged and quit trying, as we can read in Colossians 3:21, because we are too abrasive in our tone of voice or use of words. No parent wants their children to become disheartened and lose ambition in life. So let's speak with one another in a manner that will be beneficial to both parties. Our time with our family members is indeed very precious. Let's not allow the prevalence of technological entertainment or communication to take away from the meaningful moments we could and should have with each other. Dear friends, that is our verse of the week. Please stay safe, stay strong, and stay faithful. God bless.
Wow, that's a very great reminder. Thank you, Brother Donald Pinnock, for that, and to the church administration for always producing verses of the week for us. We do,
Sister Flo,
yes,
Brother
Paul.
Paulo Aquesta, as we both know him very well, he said
Okay, we lost him. All right. Sorry, Paul. I think Brother Andrew's having
chat, and I
technical.
shouldn't and always ready, willing to teach. Let me say it again. Brother Paulo, in his answer, Brother Paulo Aquesta said, patient and always ready and willing to teach about what he admires in people. And I think that reflects what Brother Donald Pinnock said in the verse of the week and the way he read the verse. And as you said, patience, because let's say you're raising a child, and let's say the child is brilliant, but asks so many questions. Why? And about 30 in, and you need a break. So as a parent, I would say Z. I would explain why for about 10 or 20 times. When I got tired, I would say Z, and they'd look at me the first time and say X, Y, Z. Then they'd start laughing. And then I'd continue to answer the child's or grandchild's question of why, showing patience, but giving myself a break when I needed and having us both laugh. So, but I enjoyed the verse of the week. It was perfect with what we're covering. And then
Yes.
Sister Zenaida Novastera says, timely verse of the week, Paul, Brother Donald Pinnock. Thank you, Paul.
Yes, exactly, Paul. So yes, and I admire that too with Brother Paulo. He's very patient with me. I get very excited sometimes when when there's a lot of things going on, but very, very patient and very, very willing to teach me, as well as to those that with us here in multimedia. All right, and so how can these be used to become good mentors? How can we become better mentors? And
Well, first,
so,
I'll turn it around on you, Sister Flo. You are mentoring me through what you do because you personify, I think, all of these. You are you are full of positivity, you are full of creativity, you are full of ingenuity, you are resourceful, you are kind, you are understanding, you are patient with me. You don't get frustrated with me when my side freezes up during the show. And so it's easy to just follow you. Sister Lucy Anchetta is very resourceful. She can
mhm,
go into a situation where she doesn't have that much knowledge about it and work so hard to learn it, to ramp up to speed, to conquer, to triumph over whatever she is facing as a producer on INCRadio. And I could go on and on.
yes. All right, Brother Andrew, he's uh, a little bit freezing there in his
And I'm sure about how ministers have overcome incredible barriers who told me that they're wading through water up to almost their Adam's apple, holding a change of clothes, a Bible, and their lesson above their head in the Philippines. And then they made it to the worship service. They changed. They were filled with the Holy Spirit, and the worship service was very spiritual. And I'm sure you can count other stories of resourcefulness that also show how we can be a great mentor by example.
Thank you so much, Brother Andrew, for sharing that. All right. So, how can these, all these qualities that we admire in others, help us to be good mentors? And so, we should be understanding and understand the needs of the mentee, provide constructive feedback, a supportive environment, and guidance. Because when we have all of these, and especially when they have goals too, our mentees have goals, and so we ch- we are the ones that helps them uh, to achieve their goals, and of course to make sure that we nurture and foster a trusting relationship. All of these helps us to become better mentors, because when we are able to offer those and help them to see what you're trying to do for them, the feedback would even be more positive for them to grow. um, Also, we when we are able to have empathy and patience and honesty, respect and adaptability, encouragement and empowerment, all of these helps us to become good mentors. And for us mentors, we are still learning to be good mentors. Possibly we're not there yet, but we are on the journey of being good mentors. And so and so that's that's how we are able to be good mentors, is to have these qualities. That's why that question we asked was that we have these qualities, and work it into the relationship that you have when you're the mentor or the mentee, and the formula to that is gonna be something. The outcome is gonna be positive. So, yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Any insights before we go on to the next two songs?
Yes, I would say the difference between being simply an order barker, power hungry, and being a leader would be how good a mentor are you? If someone simply barks orders and brings nothing else to the table, they're not a leader. But a good leader is also a good mentor. And being a mentor helps us improve as a good leader.
Yeah. Thank you for those thoughts. Thank you so much. All right. So all of us are working on being good mentors, because you never know who you're mentoring, whether you know it or not, right? All right. So let's go on to the next two musical songs that we have here. And the title of the song, INC Original Music, is His Gift. And just wanted to let you know, Kuya Rod, Kahayag, you might want to listen in on this song entitled His Gift, because one of the vocalists is his beautiful daughter, Sister Journey Kahayag. And then the next song that we'll play is Ako'y Iyong Ihatid sa Bayang Banal. Allow me to reach the holy city is the English translation to that. Let's play those two songs and take a break a little bit, enjoy them, and we'll be right back.
Oh man. Ugh, come on. Share our faith with all our friends and worship God until the end. When you're older, what do you wanna be? A doctor or an architect, maybe go on TV. No matter what I do, there is one thing that you will see that'll always keep my duty, the great gift God gave to me. Share our faith with all our friends and worship God until the end. God gave us duties so they're special and divine. We fulfill them till we're old and gray, all throughout our lives. It pleases our Lord God when our duties we fulfill. These are gifts we use in serving Him so we can do His will. Makes me smile when I do His work and follow all His teachings, 'cause I'm His child, and wherever I go, I'll take my duty with me. Fulfill our duties. Are you a choir member singing, an overseer overseeing? It is our duty to share our faith with all our friends and worship God until the end. Fulfill our duties. Are you a choir member singing, an overseer overseeing? It is our duty to share our faith with all our friends and worship God until the end. Sa aking paglalakbay sa mundong ito na pawang lumpay, di maiiwasan pagsubok ay maranasan. At minsan halos mawala ng pag-asa.
took all my thoughts, my cares, and all of my fears. Taught me the words to the song that I once couldn't hear. You showed me right from wrong and how to sing along to the song that you were singing, and it was clear that you took all the garbled tunes that I tried to make, rearrange them into a melody I could play. You made a brand new sound that turned my life around, and I found that I could truly change. And I thank God our Father Almighty for answering my prayers when He sent you to me. He changed me just by using your heart to make the music that my heart wants to be playing for eternity. It's through your love that I've changed who I am, not only as a person, but a better Christian. That's why I'm always thankful for you. I'm always grateful that God had sent you to be instrumental to me. Think about how after all of this time, just how much your music brought me back to life. For your love and caring ways, I am hoping that someday I can make your life as happy as you've made mine. And I'm trying to hum myself a modest tune, trying to make a melody to get my message through. So when you hear how it goes, I pray that somehow you'll know every note is singing I love you. And I thank God our Father Almighty for answering my prayers when He sent you to me. He changed me just by using your heart to make the music that my heart wants to be playing for eternity. It's through your love that I've changed who I am, not only as a person, but a better Christian. That's why I'm always thankful for you. I'm always grateful that God had sent you to be instrumental to me.
All right. Thank you for hanging out with us still. Yes, we played 3 songs for you. It was entitled His Gift and Ako'y Iyong Ihatid sa Bayang Banal. And the last one was Instrumental. So we hope you enjoyed those 3 songs. And thank you so much for playing that for us, brother. Our Kuya Tex, Kuya Pong, and Kuya Irene doing such a great job today. All right. Let's see. Just wanted to just say hello to those that just joined us earlier while we were playing our songs, and just want to say hello to Sister Jennifer Castillo over there in Boise, Idaho. Thank you so much for joining us. I know she's in between her breaks while at work, but we appreciate your time. Also, Paul, thank you so much for the compliments, Kapalo. Um, and also, let's see who else joined us too. Sister Priscilla Batan. Hello, good morning. She says, yes, very early morning there in the Philippines in Rizal. We hope that all of you are staying safe as well, Paul. Thank you so much. Um, Brother Paulo says he remembers when Brother Andrew and him were in the same local congregation, and you displayed many qualities of a mentor, Brother Andrew. So yeah, so they're seeing that. Sister Joy Pascual from Antioch, Bay Area, California. Thank you for joining us. Um, what else is here? Oh, we have someone just joined us. Sister Jocelyn Orquiza from Sacramento. Thank you. Oh, I love this. Okay, and also our sister Morietta Miller from Medford Group Worship Service here in Oregon, all the way down south. The last group worship service there before we hit the border of California. So thank you for joining us, Paul. All right, we'll continue on, and so our question for all of us, and we're just wanting to ask you, why do um, why do you think mentors play an important role in our lives? Why? Why is it that they play an important role in our lives, whether we know it or not, right? So we're gonna let's see, we're gonna Brother Andrew, you wanna answer that? Why do you think mentors play an important role?
Unless we're a hermit, mentors will rub off on us one way or another. And if we get to befriend the mentors, let us take every opportunity to do so, because a good mentor can accelerate our learning, our understanding, and most importantly, in my humble opinion, our spirituality. What are some ways in which this can be done in this academic setting, as far as vocational careers, as far as business and other careers, and to me, most importantly, in a church or a spiritual setting? These are all the reasons why, to me, mentors are important.
Yeah, they are. They come with a wealth of um, knowledge, and whether it's in different avenues, in whatever um, their area of expertise um, is at, right? Um, and so for me, the important role. Why do I think mentors play an important role in our lives is because they provide guidance, support, the valuable experiences they have gained and are willingly enough to want to share that. They help us develop our skills. Um, we have skills, but if they are there to help us to give us um, to help us develop our skills, then even more so, that's another layer, or another layer of foundation that we take with us, is developing our skills that we already have, and even have new skills. We build confidence. Confidence is it's such a big thing to have when you're the one who's mentoring, because they come from a background that they want to share, and it helps to build that confidence, even for that person receiving um, the things that receiving what the mentor is willing to share. And they help also to achieve the goals, right? So that's their role, and many, many more. We mentioned, I think Brother Andrew mentioned spirituality as well, right? um, and so let's see, Sister Joy Pascual says mentors serves as our guide to be better versions of ourselves, whether spiritually or mentally. And she's right, because when the mentors can see, so they're observing from a distance, and they're seeing you um, being or is improving in what you're doing, right? And they can see that and help you become better versions of yourself. So
I would like to add, in
yes.
the Church of Christ, there is a church duty called being a choir mentor. And the choir mentor is over several congregations from a musical perspective.
Hmm.
And what the choir mentor does, one of the most important things they do, in my opinion, is to work with the choir members, including the organist, on how to musically, spiritually set the table. So when you come into a worship service, the hymns are sung so beautifully, the interludes are played so well. Everything is set up as you're meditating. So you're already feeling the Holy Spirit, even before you sing the first hymn, even before you hear the homily or the words of God. The mentors are so full of positive experiences and different hints and ways to facilitate musically feeling the Holy Spirit in the worship service. And so I give warmest regards, shout out, and I pray for all the choir mentors and for all they value add to each and every worship service.
And yes, they do, because that's the whole, when we're giving our praises and praises in our worship service, that is one of the essence of worshiping our Almighty God. And yes, the choir mentors play an important role in making sure that the choir members lead us to how we're praising and worshiping our Almighty God. And so a mentor plays a very important role, I have to say. And I want to emphasize that very important role. And like I said earlier, like sometimes we don't even know that we're mentoring someone. They're probably just observing us from a distance, right? And they're we're like role models for them. And um and we're very touched when we find out that we're mentoring them, and we look to each other, no matter if we are labeling it as a mentor. It's what we gain from them. They give us valuable experience. So that is so important. And so we whether we are mentors or not, whether we know it or not, let's hold on to those qualities that we can share, and then add that on to those that are still trying to develop themselves. And also, so let's so how can mentorship improve our lives?
Well,
How can that?
let's read what Brother Rod Kaihayag said in the chat. On that note, Brother Andrew, I'd like to give a shout out to Sister Rhoda Mejia. Not only did she mentor us in the choir, but she also mentored and advised me on real life situations that truly helped me. I
Yes,
think that says it all.
that is. And I was a choir member at one time in my young life, and moved on to other duties. I continued. Even then, I took on those advices and still carry that with us. And when you can carry that on with your duties, and even in your workplace, because even in workplaces we have mentors, and they help us to improve our work styles, our knowledge in the work environment. And so there's so many avenues that we receive mentorship. And so when mentorship when we're mentoring, even for those who are out there, um, who's mentoring or who's a mentee, how can mentorship improve our lives? Oh, so much, so much. And already was said here, Brother Rod said that, it helped him also, to be the choir members that they should be at that level. They even get advices from them, whether it's personal or even when you're performing your duties. Um, and I love what Sister Joy said. Mentors serve as our guide to be better versions of ourselves, and we're always working towards being better versions of ourselves. And so, you know being a mentor or a mentee, there's a lot to be gained from that. So how does mentorship improve our lives? And one of them is personal growth, and it goes both ways. We grow as a mentor because we're gaining, confidence in ourselves. For the one that's receiving mentoring, they grow too personally, and they like it's all said there, be better versions of yourselves, right? Also, in career, I mentioned earlier that when we see someone at a career that you want to be in, you would ask them to mentor you, right?
Mr. Flo, I don't want us to run out of time because we have so many top comments today. I've probably written down 7 or 8, but I
Okay,
don't know about
don't
you.
worry. We'll get there, brother Andrew. Don't worry about that. We'll get through it. And also another one is, um, improving our lives is improving relationships, helping in the community, professional development, and also giving back. So, and also learning, and learning goes both ways in in mentoring and in being the mentee. And so, so many ways. So use those mentoring, values, or those those things that our mentors can offer, because it'll take you a long way when you're trying to go through life, even in personal levels too, when they're mentoring you to be better at your finances and your relationship with your family members. Take that and take that to heart, because it helps us to be better Christians as well, right? And so, in summary, um, mentors can be teachers, our friends, advisors, or even church officers who can guide and inspire us. We must recognize our roles and ability to mentor someone well. Sharing our experiences and skills acquired through mentorship help will greatly help other people and encourage them to pass them on. And like I said, in that, that's really what we're our topic today: merits of mentorship. And when we can share our knowledge, we're passing them on to the next generation. And so continue to mentor each other, mentor those who are young, the young ones coming up on the future of our Church of Christ. And so, yeah, and we hope that our topic had served you well, and we hope that you'll continue to mentor each other, and the one who's on the receiving end, who is the mentee, soak in all the great knowledge and all the great experiences that they are offering, and then, in turn, you will take that on to the next generation, or to those who are wanting to be mentored, right? And so one more that's joining us, Brother Delmar Domino, Manong Delmar. So yeah, that's okay. You took your son to school. So he's saying, aloha everyone. Greetings from the local congregation of Wailuku there in the district of Hawaii Pacific. And I know it's early there in Hawaii. It is 7 6:45 there. So yes, school is about to start. And all right. So while we're gonna play that top comment bumper first, and then have Brother Andrew read his top comments, and uh, and then I will find my top comment. There's so many I can't choose, but probably Brother Andrew chose one of them. So go ahead, Kuya Tex, and play that top comment bumper. All right. All right. Thank you for that. And Brother Andrew, share your top comments. I guess we're going to go plural on this one.
Sister Jonah Lopez, exactly, as let us influence the world as members of the Church of Christ instead of the other way around. Sister Jonah, again, very important and beneficial. That is how we can improve, grow, develop professionally, personally, and especially spiritually. Sister Jonah, again, for the trifecta, authentically and honestly, with deep commitment and dedication. Sister Zenaida Novastras, she's very insightful. Merits, motivating every day, reaching individuals to succeed. Brother Rod Kayagog, monitor, making effective, I can't read one word, sorry, training outstanding and righteous. And Brother Rod Kayagog, keep it real. They are transparent and honest. And then Sister Joy Pascal, mentors serve as our guide to be a better version of ourselves, whether spiritually or mentally. And the comment of the day comes from our Christian family organization advisor, Brother Paulo Acuesta, patient and always ready and willing to teach. And I will say to that, talaga, or for sure, that describes Brother Paulo in a nutshell.
Brother Paulo is our multimedia advisor, Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, thank you so much for all those top comments. Actually, most of that what you had mentioned are also what I would have chosen for my top comments. But I'd like to just say hello to Sister Melka Newcomb. She said, "Thank you so much again, Sister Flo. Another inspiring topic." She is coming from Orlando, Florida. Regards to you and Kalopot and your son. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm gonna also take this on as that came in, and I really love this. From Sister Sonaida Novesteres. Mentorship. Mentors exercise networking to overview resources, skills, how individuals will profit. Wow. Mentorship. That's so much. And also, just wanted to say hello to Brother Ian Santos there. And he is coming from Australia. I know it's very, very early morning there. And so we're down to wrapping up our program today. And we'd like to just say our acknowledgments to our brethren who continues to also guide us and also mentor us here in the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ, in the INCRadio. Um, they mentor us all the time, and they come to us with love and all their expertise and their all their guidance. So we want to acknowledge Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister, and who is also, I want to just send him an advance happy birthday greetings to you, Paul. Thank you so much on behalf of Faith and Melody, all the brethren. Thank you so much for all you do, and we hope that you have a very, very, very happy birthday, Paul. Also to Brother Angelo Aranyo Manalo, our CEBSI president and CFO coordinator. Also to our INC Media Production Section Chief, Brother Montreval Boy, as well as our brother Wally Tarai, who is also our INC Radio Subsection Chief. And he also celebrated his birthday as well this week. So happy birthday to you, po. And we're just so happy to be able to come to you with this topic today, and just a little takeaway that share your knowledge, share what you can um, give to those that may need it, or who are, you know, wanting to learn something from you, because it is actually a gift that you can share. Um, it's actually an honor to mentor someone, and and it's a blessing to do so, to mentor. And to those who are mentees, take that in, soak that in, and I'm sure you'll take away a lot of wonderful knowledge from those who are mentoring you. And I didn't realize that I was a mentor, but thank you so much for seeing me that way. And I hope that I'll continue to improve and continue to do so, especially to those that I help lead in INC Radio Oregon, our crew. All right. Um, Thank you to all who have participated in our discussion this morning. We truly appreciate your dedication to Faith and Melody. And so remember that we are here from Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, and also Tuesday to Friday, 12 midnight there in the Philippines. So for those who are there in the Philippines, we appreciate your time. I know it's early morning, but your time is just, it's a gift to us. So thank you so much. So, and then on Sundays at 10 p.m. in the Philippines, you can catch our replay. So for those that are in the Philippines that may have missed our live show, um, let them know that we have a Faith and Melody replay at 10 p.m. And so our we have a next program, which is Iglesia ni Cristo and the Bible. And I'm not sure yet what's our topic and who are ministers yet. I'm waiting for that. Um, and so let's see. Anyhow, tune in to Faith and Melody. Tune in to Iglesia ni Cristo and the Bible. Sorry po. Um, After Faith and Melody, and there's always a great topic that will be shared. Also, and coming up after this is our closing song, Faith and Melody Heartbeats, which is INC original music entitled Remember His Goodness. Thank you so much, Brother Andrew, for joining me again today. Thank you again to everyone. Have an awesome day. We hope that today's show is a great start to a beautiful weekend. Take care of each other. We love you all. Bye, everyone.
Thank you to our Ohana.
Requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
I remember days ago when the Father carried me through my woes. The Lord is good. The Lord is just. He's righteous in all things. I remember the kindness of His ways. I remember the abundance of His grace. The Lord the Father carried me through my woes. The Lord is good. The Lord is near. He will answer. He will hear. Remember Him. Remember Him. Remember
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Ito ang INCRadio, DZEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan, himpilan ng Iglesia ni Cristo, sumasahimpapawid mula sa Quezon City.